Yeah, I mean, I think about that all the time. Society is quickly becoming so dependent on technology, but the way that we're like using technology is not making us like better in that regard. Like it's not making us more survivable. It's making us less adaptable.
Did you know who Michael Crichton is?
I've heard the name.
He's an author. He wrote, I love movies. He wrote the Jurassic Park book, the Lost World book, the Sphere, all kinds of stuff. And he was talking about how humans aren't going to evolve anymore.
We're not?
He said we're done evolving. Because now that he compared it to...
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, he compared it to seagulls. Like if you get the seagulls in New York and seagulls on an island off by themselves, the ones who are going to continue evolving are the ones on the island off by themselves. Because they have no communication to the other seagulls to even know how, like, these ones are just eating food out of people's hands. Like, they'll come down and take your hot dogs away. Like, right off, there's food everywhere in downtown New York.
That's an evolution, though. Yeah, that's an adaptation.
Now that they're so comfortable, they don't have to hunt for their food anymore. They don't have to do anything, but just wait for food to come to them. They're just going to sit there and eat until they're dead. And their bodies, if they do evolve, it's going to be just no, they can't evolve to be lazier because then they'll die. They can't evolve to be better because they're not doing anything to make them better.
Well, what about crows have evolved by living in New York?
They've evolved mental capacity. They got smarter. But how long have they been that smart?
Probably a while, but they've just adapted to being able to survive in an environment they've never survived in before in such a short time.
And again, put them on the island the same as the seagulls, they would evolve completely differently, but for survival. They would evolve more powerful. And so if we were to get those ones and put them over here, they would just peck the eyes out of the other ones.
But what if humans evolve like biomechanically?
See, that's what he was going with. He basically said humans are done evolving because not only are we living in such close proximity to each other, but we're all connected with the internet now. Like we're all on the same page.
But that's still an evolution. I guess me and Michael Crichton have a different definition of evolution, but that would still be evolving.
It's like a new, what you would call, what is it? Like an era, like the medieval times, and what do you call it?
Yeah, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the Stone Age, all that.
The beginning of a new age, which will lead us to a new type of
evolution. Age of Aquarius?
Well, maybe. Is that a song?
Yeah, it's a song.
But, so we're going to evolve into a different direction now. So we're going to evolve more, like really just technologically. So like, in the next 50 years, we're going to see, we're evolving at a much faster pace by that definition. Because in the next 50 years, McDonald's employees aren't going to be people. They're going to be machines. And
they already are, half of them, yeah.
And we're there. Be one person who manages the place just to make sure the hot dogs, the burgers are coming out properly. But that's it. Like, there's not going to be any actual people working. They're all going to be ATM machines. Everything.
They might be.
Which is when universal healthcare is going to be a thing that actually makes perfect sense.
And the universal basic income.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant. Universal basic income.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, the only reason why we don't have autonomous, like, semi-trucks is because they're part of a union.
Right.
Like, you can't take our jobs.
Right.
And part of me is like, I agree with that. They need a job.
Also, the self-driving cars aren't fully there yet.
Yeah.
They're really not. We need at least another decade to perfect that shit.
Once they're perfected, they'll be safe. But there's no point in trying to perfect it if they can't get rid of those jobs to replace them with.
Oh, they can though. So, it will.
Will.
You can't fight. Yeah. You can't fight evolution, and we are evolving technologically.
And that's what some people are trying to do. Like, nobody wants to work at McDonald's.
Nobody wants to work at McDonald's.
But there's still going to be people going, like, no.
Not even that goddamn clown wants to work at McDonald's.
He's retired so many times. You bring him back. But so the people who work at McDonald's are probably going to protest and go, like, we need our jobs. But if that was all autonomous, and almost every single job, like if you go to the carry out pizzas at Little Caesars, and you just walk into some weird bland ATM machine and go, hot pizza, boom, it's coming out to you right there at a machine that knows how to do it. That's going to happen.
And it'll probably be a better pizza than
it'd be dope.
Yeah. It'd be so literally hot and fresh right then and there.
Yeah.
Because they'd see you coming up, look in your eyes, and register, this dude only eats pepperoni pizza.
No, what's going to happen is our cell phones are going to be way different. And
we're
going to be like...
Dude, I want the Leela armband from Futurama, where I'm just like, hey, armband, order me a pizza.